And we are here with a special guest today, Miruna Mitu. And she is working in the marketing team for Mobexpert. It's a Romanian manufacturer and direct-to-consumer brand. But I want to allow Miruna to introduce herself to you guys. So Miruna, how are you today? Thank you for coming.
Hey, thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure, and I'm really looking forward to talking to you today. Actually, Juliana, we lost you.
No, it's okay. I wanna let you shine. I'm still here.
Okay.
She's doing the makeup. No worries.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that the focus is on you. So me and Valentina are here wearing yellow. For everyone who's listening, we are wearing yellow, both of us.
The last one.
Exactly, we are here, yellow.
So yes, I'm full of energy today, even if it's the end of the working day in Romania. So I bought a glass of wine and a bottle of wine, and after that I will celebrate the day. So I'm working in e-commerce for 10 years, almost 10 years. Immediately after I graduated university, I was working in a small company, pay-per-click advertising company, a small Romanian company, and that's how I started to love e-commerce. Basically, we started with Google AdWords campaign, Facebook ads. It was actually at the beginning of the trend in Romania at that moment in time, 10 years ago. After that, I was in a PR company and working for big clients like, Fashion Day, Samsung, for also a competitor of Mobexpert. I was working for IKEA also, and probably, yeah. And after working at the PR agency, I discovered the digital part of PR, and I decided after that to move at the client side. And I moved at Mobexpert, working for them, starting in the social media department, working for a small part of Mobexpert, the office and Horeca part of the company. And then 4 years ago, we started develop the online store of Mobexpert, mobexpert.ro, and basically we grow it from 1 million per year to, I don't know, 13 a lot. We grow a lot in 4 years. We had a very nice team and young, and it's very exciting and dynamic to work with them. It's a pleasure. So that's my way in e-commerce.
Everyone has a crazy story of how they get to work in e-commerce, and no one was planning. So this is funny because everyone that's working in e-commerce had no idea they're going to work in e-commerce.
Yeah, that's so funny because my mother always asked me, and what are you doing there at your job? And I started to explain her. And firstly, I work in social media, and I told her that I enter Facebook and I stay there. And my mom asked me, and they pay you for that? Yes. So yeah, that's how it works.
It's funny. Yeah. Cool. So I mean, a lot of our listeners are not from Romania. I mean, this is happening right now because you are Romanian. A lot of our listeners are from United States and Canada and Belgium recently. Thank you, the people in Belgium that listen to my podcast. So how is the furniture industry different from how it is in, let's say, in other countries? Because e-commerce is a battleground, right? And it's super high. It's very highly competitive because there's always a very, I guess, tight relationship between supply chain partners, manufacturers, wholesalers, distributors, especially in the space of home furnishing goods, right? So the sales worldwide are expected to grow a lot, until 2023. And in the US alone, the furniture industry is like 1/3 of the whole e-commerce, sector, right? So how is it different in America, in Romania, than it is in the United States, for instance?
So I will start by giving you. I think that to make clear, I will give you some numbers to make the audience understand how big is our market. So the retail, the furniture retail industry in Romania is at 2 billion euro versus 250 billion euro in US. Again, e-commerce, the whole e-commerce industry in Romania is at 6 billion euro last year, and the home and garden is after FMCG, after IT and electro, after fashion. So we are there on top, but I couldn't say that it's like in the US. Also about e-commerce in Romania, we are at 10% from the whole retail versus 22% e-commerce from the whole retail in US. So these are the numbers who will give you a picture about how the Romanian market look like. Regarding the specification of the industry and the furniture industry, home and garden in Romania is populated by a large number of international players. Of course, they are able to offer consumers a greater range of products at lower prices. So that makes it difficult for the most smaller domestic retailers to compete. They are coming in Romania with big marketing budgets, with new product development resources and expertise to maintain and grow their value, basically. So our main objective is to adapt and to somehow compete with them. Also, Romania is one of the highest countries in Eastern Europe regarding export and production ratios. Also we as Mobexpert export most of our Romanian products to Germany, France, and other countries. We actually have some special brands that are preferred, for example, in France, and some other products that are preferred in Germany. So yes, we are also in that kind of business. Also in Romania, as I see also in the Europe, people are still looking for the chain specialist retailers regarding this furniture industry. So they are still looking for these experiential and physical stores. They are very important this is very important for the consumer, and it's very important for them to come and have an experience in the store. And yes, I could understand, because when we are talking to furniture, is not like with fashion. It's not like
you can return the sofa.
Yes, exactly. It's not that easy. So yeah, in Europe and in comparison with the US, we are still looking for this experiential
human touch
stores. Human touch. Yes.
So Miruna, I want to ask you something so that our audience could understand better. What is the track record of Mobexpert, so that we can understand what you've been, let's say, coping with within the last few years, and how was the market evolving? Because I think it's pretty important for our audience to understand that Mobexpert is a heritage, has a huge heritage, and it's a loved brand. Yes. It's a brand that was on the market before the internet was on the market, right?
Yes, we could say that Mobexpert is the love brand in Romania, actually. Everybody knows Mobexpert. We are on the market from, I think, 28 years ago. So yes, almost 30 years, immediately after communism fall. So Mobexpert started there. So started with one store, focused on office furniture, and then started to develop. And right now we are at 26 stores, physical stores, one online shop, 8 factories. So yeah, we are 2,300 employees. 15 million visitors per year. So yeah, a lot. It's basically the biggest brand in Romania regarding furniture. And yes, it's a very, very nice place to work, and also to find things for your home. We like to say that we help our customers to transform their homes in their houses in homes, actually.
Yeah. So I think what was challengeful for you within those years was to, let's say, migrate and let's say,
yes.
I think the company went through this so-called digital transformation, and you've been at the forefront of the e-commerce. And I think our listeners should understand what was, let's say, challenging in your position. So
first of all, is super challenging to transform and to put the experience that the client has in store online. So it's super hard to make them feel, touch, and do all these things online. So yeah, it was a really hard part, but we really try our best, and still trying to do our best. And we started firstly with photos. We put a lot of photos of our products. We are at the moment, we are at around 35,000 products on the online store. So it's a huge work there regarding materials and photos. And we had a special studio where we put in place our furniture and our products. So yes, we started to put a lot of photos first. Then we realized that the video also help. Then we realized that the augmented reality will also help. So we basically focus a lot on content, and then on inspirational material. Like we tried with a lot of articles on our blog. We also put some ambiental photos with our products and give the users the experience from the store somehow. So yes, we try with this, with photos, videos, augmented reality.
Yeah, so rich content, let's say.
Yeah, a lot of content. And also we ask for example, using the social media, we ask our clients to give us photos from their homes and to see how they put and how they show their furniture, how they use their furniture at home. And we try to also ask them what did they expect to receive from us? What do they need from us to make them make the decision faster? So we asked a lot.
I think it's awesome, yeah. That's what I wanted to say. It's very good that you guys are focused on asking questions. Going back to what Valentina asked you, I have a curiosity because it's very important to understand the challenges behind the brand, right? So I know obviously everyone knows Mobexpert in Romania, but because you guys are also retailers, but manufacturers and distributors, I wanted to ask you, in your opinion, what are the biggest differences between a retailer of furniture and the person that has to do the manufacturing, the distributing, and also the retail part? So what do you think are the biggest differences there? Is it easier or is it harder?
I think there are advantages and disadvantages, even if you are direct to consumer, and also if you are a manufacturer, retailer, and direct to consumer brand. So, but I see, I'm a very positive person and optimistic, and I always see the good part. So yeah, there are of course a lot of challenges, and some of them are costs. For example, costs of the space, costs of the people, costs of I don't know, warehouses. So there are a lot of costs. Then we had a challenge because in Romania, for example, there is a big problem with migration. So a lot of people are migrating. So you need to find people to work in stores and do things that machinery, for example, couldn't do. And we are a lot of products which need personal input there. Yeah, so there are these parts of costs and employees and these kind of things, but there are also advantages like you could reach your customer easier than they're having only the online presence, for example. For us, it's very important to have the stores, and because there we had a real touch and feel with the customer, and he could have the direct interaction with our product and our services. And for example, it's very easy for him to call us or to come in a store if he has a problem. We could also ask him diverse things if we need to make a survey or something like this. Another advantage, I think, is the short delivery date, because you have the stocks available all the time. So, for example, last year for us, it was a big advantage to have our own warehouses, to have our own stores, because also people are focused also on buying made in raw products. So yes, this was another advantage to stimulate somehow the Romanian economy. And also when we are talking about services like delivery, like warranty, like service, it's very, very important to be there for your client. And if you have all this big company behind you, is easier in comparison with having a small company or just an online store. So yeah, this come with, again, as I said at the beginning, with advantages and disadvantages. It depends from what perspective you are looking for.
So you would say basically you are much more convenient in a way for the consumer.
Yes.
I also heard you said something about the products being done in Romania. So I mean, I know Valentin feels the same. We are very happy to put Romania on the map all the time, and I know also that Mobexpert is very proud about having products made and created in Romania. So how are you guys using that value proposition in your marketing? How is the Romanian consumer responding to the authenticity of your products? Because for me, it's awesome.
Yes, for us also. And last year demonstrated this for us. Last year we had increased like 7 times selling the Romanian products. And I'm talking this only online only, not about the whole company. But I saw overall a big interest in people searching for made in raw products. So yes, we try to put them as much as we can in front of our customer and make them somehow understand that it's very important to buy those products, because you didn't only buy a Romanian product, but you also sustain the economy, you sustain our manufacturers, you sustain the warehouses and also the people who are working there. So yeah, it's super important for us, and we try to stimulate as much as we can and to put them in front of the customers as much as we can. We also have a dedicated landing page with all these products. If the people want to see the Romanian products, they can find them there. And yes, we are super proud of that, especially when we heard from our, for example, France retailers, the retailers from France who told us that your products from Romania are super appreciated in France. So yeah, it's very good.
Miruna, I wanted to ask you regarding the it was that joke that pre-COVID the digital transformation was a desire, and then then COVID-19 stroke, and suddenly it was the leader of the digital transformation. How was it in your case, and what kind of lessons have you learned and have you integrated within the organization? Because I do know that digital transformation is it's, let's say, like a buzzword, but in the trenches, it's about changing also the mentalities, not only the systems and the tech stack and whatever.
Yeah, we are in the somehow in the industries that were affected in a positive way, because people somehow reoriented to online, and also redirect their holiday budgets and say, okay, I'm not going in a holiday this year, but I want a more comfortable sofa in my living room, or I will change my office, because right now my office chair or my table office, because I will work more from home, so I need to feel comfortable at home also. So yes, we are in this industry, and we have, I could tell you that we have 100% growth, 50% increase in the client, in the number of the clients. So a lot of our online presence increased a lot. We also have a big challenges regarding delivery, because at some point, starting from the lockdown period, we need to deliver also the orders that our customers already placed. But yes, it was a year like a Black Friday. A Black Friday in 1 year. So it was very, very good from this perspective. Somehow forced us to do some automation in our warehouses to deliver fast. It forced us also to put in the front of our clients these augmented reality products and to create more content. Also, it forced us to ask more our clients, what do they need, what would help them, and yes, reorient somehow our whole strategy to this customer centric thing. So yeah, we were somehow make a huge turnaround, and it is challenging to do this with 2,300 employees in Romania. It's super challenging. When you are a startup, you do it easier, because you could say, okay, let's do this tomorrow, and the whole company will do this. But when you are a company with 2,000 and plus employees, it's super hard to explain them and to make them all understand that this will be an opportunity. And this we need to do. We need to do this, to deliver faster, to be there for the customer, no matter what hour it is, or things like that. But I'm happy, and I'm happy that this happened somehow, because it was a really big opportunity for us, and make us make a big step ahead. 3-5 years in front of us.
It's like in the fairy tales, right? So
yes.
You grew like 5 years in one.
Yes. And also, for example, look at also this thing. Online represent, before the pandemic, from the revenue of the company, around 20%, 15-20%, and right now is at approximately 30%. So it's somehow I think that maybe in 2025 we will be probably at 50 or more % from the company. So we will be like in US right now.
I like that. That sounds good, and I'm pretty sure you guys will nail it. I want, like the purpose of this podcast is also to start, to try to learn more about the person, like behind the business. So if you allow me, because I know Mobexpert is amazing, but I want to talk a bit about Miruna, right? I want to know, because you have been going from social media to PR to e-commerce to communication to whatever. So you've seen all the sides of of marketing. But I want to ask you something that I always ask people: what were 3 major fuck ups you did, and what did you learn from them?
Oh, I wasn't
It's a
prepared
rated
for
R podcast, okay? It's a rated R podcast. It's okay. It's not. But tell me, what were those, and what did you learn from them?
Whoa, fuck ups. Actually, it's hard to talk about me and not about Mobexpert after 7 years of working in this beautiful company. So yes, I think I don't have a major fuck up to, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I make a lot of mistakes, and I remember one when I working in social media, and we had a really upset client who wrote us there. Where is my order? What about my product? And we are at the beginning of the e-commerce, so yeah, we did a lot of mistakes there. And when, of course, before we're starting to understand how this will work and how hard it is to deliver furniture, yes, he wrote us on he or she, I don't remember exactly, on a Facebook page, and I said, okay, sorry, we are very sorry because what happened. We are hoping to help you. We are here to help you. And I started giving all his I wrote actually all his details in the comment publicly. And I say, okay, I know that you have this order and the number of the order, and I have that you place the order on that number, and I have you have this phone number and this product, and I put everything there. And then I understand, okay, maybe I didn't need to put all the detail about the clients there. So yeah, this and then that's how how somehow understand and learn that you need to move all these clients somehow privately, and try to talk with them in private and make them give you the whole details about what they are upset about your company. But I think that the most challenge, for example, for me regarding my career is creating stories, but without forgetting that it's about sales in the end. So you need some numbers there in the end. So everybody's thinking about marketing like it's a super creative and nice career opportunity and a nice place to work, and it's all about creativity and copywriting and writing on social media and putting nice things there and helping clients there. But at the end of the day, you need to score somehow. You need to put some numbers and to see, okay, if I do this, what will be the result, what I will have it in return. So that's what I learned in the whole period, that in the end you need to see the result and to monitor something, to have a clear objective behind your activity.
It's cool because I agree. In marketing, sometimes we get lost in the sauce. That's how I always call it. So it's great to have sauce, but you shouldn't get lost in the sauce. Yeah.
But it's hard, right?
Thank you for sharing that. For me, it's especially hard. The sauce part. Yeah. Cool.
So I have a question for you, Miruna, while we are here about at the topic of let's say learnings that you've took on your path so far. What would be, let's say, advice that you would give to any CMO of a phygital company so that they get the most out of their potential at the end of the day? Which aspect do you think is the most important now that you've been through a pandemic, or you've been through all this let's say learning process, accelerated growth, and so on?
I think that the most important thing that we never forget, we could forget this, is listen to our customers. And if we are doing this, we will have all the answers. But we need to listen to them, to ask them things, and to put them there where is their places to be. Because it's really, really important to talk to them, to listen to them, to try to solve their problems, because to put their needs on the first place. And yes, if we do that, I think we are pretty good in that business.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the secret. I don't know. This is what I do actually, and it was good till now.
That's great. So tell me a bit about how you can collect feedback, and how you can do this so that you can align the insights that you're getting from the online world, let's say, and the online channel to the rest of the company, because this omni-channel is also a buzzword. But personally, I've seen many companies which are not aligned, and they have the company journey, let's say, but they don't craft the customer journey, which is relevant, because now the customers are buying on 2.6 channels. Let's say they buy via the phone, via your website, and they get into the store and so on. Some retailers, they have their mobile apps. So now the customers are everywhere. The customers are more powerful than they've ever been.
Yes.
And now the question is, how can you collect proper feedback, and how can you distribute this feedback throughout the entire organization, so that the company has a journey which is relevant to the customer journey as well?
So the answer very shortly here is using technology. We have technology in our hands right now. It's super, super easy to do whatever we want to do, to collect NPS, to make tons of surveys, to ask them questions via Instagram stories, via Facebook posts, via LinkedIn. So we had a lot of places where we could collect feedback from our customer. So using this technology today is really important. Then to put everything in one pot. Yes, here is the challenge, and also is also my challenge too, because we are a company which is also focused on this offline experience, and it's super hard for me to somehow convince my colleagues from the stores to collect feedback, to use technology. But you could do this with incentives, with objectives, setting the right objective, and make them understand that the NPS, for example, which showed us the satisfaction of our client, is hand in hand with the revenue, and put them on a plate in front of them, and explain them, not once, twice, as much as you can. I think at some point they will understand, and they will understand that without technology it's impossible to somehow grow a business today.
That's excellent. So I also have another curiosity. Let's say, is this is it harder to nail down the technology, or is it harder to align the people? What's your perspective right now?
Harder to align the people, definitely. Definitely. And here I see I see how startups are working. In startup is super easy. There are a few people there, and especially in the technology startups. And maybe you could tell me more because you are in a kind of startup like this. So yeah, it's super easy when you and when all the people are aligned, and when all the people understanding that okay, without technology we couldn't do anything. Without this podcast, for example, we couldn't sell our product or we couldn't talk with the people. So we need to do it somehow. We need to make, for example, video live on Facebook because this is the trend. So we need to do it and to adapt. So it's super easy when you are in startups, and when you also using when the employee is also using the whole technology, the whole technology possible. They are talking on Slack. They are using, I don't know, Asana, Trello, and all kind of project management tools. Or when they are using Gmail, or they are using a lot of apps that technology apps that help them make their tasks every day. But when you are working in a company like ours, when I think 100 of people are working in the office, and the other 2,000 are there on the field with the client, with tons of problems regarding delivery, regarding clients who didn't respond on the phone, or regarding products that are not in stock when they want to deliver, or when they have a delivery. It's super hard to put them and to say, okay, forget about these problems and look at this technology thing that I want to implement here. So here is I think it's the magic of the people who are making this turnaround.
I like what you said, and it prompts me to ask you, and for the people that are watching, I have the camera in that direction, and I'm watching Miruna here, but I'm here. Okay, so Miruna, I want to ask you something, because based on what you said, I mean, in marketing in general, we are dealing with a lot of status quo, right? It's status quo everywhere. It's everywhere. Let's just leave it at that. And
Okay.
the biggest challenger, the agent provocateur, is how I like to call it for some times, because I read it in a book, for status quo, is data, right? So I want to ask you something, not to go on over data or whatever, but from your point of view as a marketer, right? What are the main differences between a customer-centric company and a product-centric company?
I think that it's hard questions. Actually, I know, but it's also hard to put this in words. To be customer centric means, as I also said before, to be in touch with your customer everywhere. So, for example, in our case, we do this very well online, because we are basically everywhere. If a customer needs to talk to us, he will find it. He will find us everywhere. He needs to give us feedback. Also, we are super keen on data and collecting data about our customers. We are super keen of giving them a personal experience when they are on our website, for example. If they are, for example, buying, if they are already bought a sofa, probably we don't need to show them sofas. Probably we need to show them products that are connected with sofas, for example, living tables, or some kind of decorations for his living room. So this personalized experience is super important, and if you don't have data about your customer, it's super hard to do this. And we are also looking at the big retailers that are doing this kind of thing. And one example that comes to my mind is Amazon, and this is how Amazon are doing things with their customers. So this is I think the secret is to collect as much as you can, and to give him a personalized experience on your website. In stores, it's super hard to do that because you couldn't rearrange the products when every customer is coming to your store. So we try to do this using another tactics about that. Probably with, for example, having a personal concierge in the store who could give him and explain him and help him with the budget, with choosing the products he needs, which basically keep this project in hands, being a project manager for him, help him and advise him to have a very good experience. And we also have this in our stores. We have these personal advisors, and we also have designers who could help our customers to transform their houses and make them as comfortable as they want to.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is the customer-centric organization, and I want to think that we are this kind of organization. Regarding the product organization, means that probably be super oriented on the variety of the product that you are offer, and be more focused on that part. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a joke about this, that the customer-centric organization asks customers what kind of products they want, while the product-centric organization buys the products and then searching for customers for
searching for customers. Yeah, exactly. So we are asking a lot. That's good.
Yeah. So Miruna, regarding the future, how do you see the future of furniture retail? You've said earlier that you think you would get to a even
50%.
higher figure. Like half. Do you think this is going to be available for all the type of categories? Because a furniture retailer sells a lot of stuff. Like you sell bedroom, you sell kitchen furniture, you sell a lot of stuff. Do you think all these categories will be affected like this, or you think that the bigger the products, the lower the chances for customers to buy them online?
I think it's not about the dimension of the product, it's the complexity of the product. For example, we are still struggling with selling kitchens online. It's super hard to sell a kitchen online because there are big products there, because there is super hard to sell a kitchen who could be the same and would set exactly in our customer home, because each of our customers had super different dimensions in their home. A kitchen could be, 3 meters long, and also 2.5 and 2.7 and 3, depends of the dimension of the apartment or the house. So I think these custom products are harder to sell it online. But I think that at some point in time we could also do this easier. Let's say, and see this example from last year. We couldn't send people to our customers to take dimensions and to make a draw of their kitchen and say, okay, this is it. But we used Zoom calls, we used Google Meet. So actually you didn't need to send your people to your customer home, but you could do this online regarding this type of technology that you have, like using these types of calls with your customers, and you could measure together with him, and this will be easier for them to to give you their dimensions from the products that they want to. But I think that using this augmented reality and artificial intelligence, it will be easier and easier. And I'm looking in the US. They also have they are the same people. They also have the needs that we also have here, and they somehow manage to do it in this way. So I think that there is not impossible to do it, and we will. I'm sure that we will do it in Romania in the next year. Also, I saw also a penetration of people like my parents who are entering online last year during pandemic, and I saw that they are not saying no to online. So they are also there to buy. They are used to it last year. They are used to pay with their cards, even if they are afraid first. So yeah, these are all also the good signs about this for the future. So I think we will find solutions.
Just to add on, yeah. Sorry, just to add on to your to what Valentin asked you, you got a question from our sponsor from Vitex, from Christy.
Hi, Christy.
And they are asking you. They're adding to Valentin's questionnaire, saying, "What do you see that is the future of brick and mortar specifically, of people that just sell physically? What do you see? Yeah, how do you see the future?"
I think that we will have this kind of experiential physical stores. So basically the people will not go there just to buy products and solve this need. They will definitely expect more than that. And as I saw from our clients, they as much as the time is and the information is growing, I think that they also want to find more than that. Probably the brick and mortar stores will have this kind of VR experiences, and okay, if you don't find a product, use this VR Oculus and choose your product, and you will have it, or you'll already find it at your home before you will be there. So yeah, I think that we will talk about fast delivery as much as we can, and about this another type of experience, customer experience.
Mm-hmm. Miruna, I have a curiosity. Do you think quick commerce could penetrate the furniture industry as well? We've seen that in the grocery retail, where you have these mobile apps. You don't want to wait for 24 hours or 48 hours for fresh food, and your expectations are now set at, I don't know, 1, 2, maximum 3 hours to get the food, and that's happening due to the fresh food delivery, and then it migrated to groceries. Do you think this is going? Will we get to a point where the expectations will be so high that you would need, I don't know, I want a new armchair and I want it
right now.
Today. Yeah.
Right now, I think, yeah, the customers will want that, definitely, because they are used to Amazon and they are used to Emag in Romania, who already do this. So yeah, why not? They will want it yesterday, not today. I want to change it right now. Yeah. So, or for example, I have a party today. Today is Friday, for example. I have a party with 12 people. I don't have armchairs and I need it right now because I have a party. So yeah, definitely. We need to do that.
Exciting times. So
yeah.
Juliana, do you have one more question? Because I have one.
Yeah, I'm mischievous, but I think I'm gonna let you ask yours, and I'm gonna ask mine, because mine is more like it's not a question. It's more like I wanna get something, squeeze something from Miruna for the future. Yeah.
Okay.
I had my question was around if technology is going to penetrate so high, and if I don't know, you've said something about VRs and stuff like that. Do you think the current furniture companies will become more like design studios for virtual reality in I don't know, 30, 50 years? Do you think I've been impressed about Ready Player One, and I've seen that it's actually a route where the humanity could actually go, because I'm looking at my son and I'm impressed about how many hours can he stay in front of the laptop after 8 hours of work from being on the online school. Then he if I'm not paying attention to him, he can score like 14 hours a day in front of a device.
Now I say something that, and I hope that my husband will hear, because we were in Holland 1 month this year, and a friend of ours has this VR thing at their home. Yeah. And I was totally impressed, and I want one at our houses. I hope that he hears that. My birthday will come soon.
I can confirm he's gonna hear it, because I see him here in the audience.
Exactly. So thank you, Juliana. Yeah, I will write to Santa to bring me a VR. Yeah, so I'm super excited about this type of technology. I actually playing a roller coaster game. And I'm super impressed of how your emotions could be so affected about something that it's not real. And how could you play a game and be so into it, even if it's not real? Yeah. So I think that this kind of experiences will also be in the furniture. For example, I imagine that at some point we don't want to visit a physical store, but we could put a VR and visit it whenever we want to, even if the store is closed. Yeah. So I think that this will be the future, even if we want it or not. But I want it. I'm okay with that. I like.
Yeah, I think it's if we are to get a bit further from this topic, I think the future of social media will be some video clubhouse where you can meet in a VR with your friends without without needing to go through this, I don't know, bad weather conditions. So I do think who's gonna nail this aspect is gonna win.
Yes, if we are looking also at this clubhouse vibe that we had in Romania from a few days ago, is like crazy.
Yeah, it's going viral.
I just got Valentin today on Clubhouse, for the record. You can find it.
Yeah, actually, I migrated from Android. Despite the fact that I swore that I'm not gonna buy an iPhone again, I felt left behind.
I need to do the same, and I need to do the same.
There's some cool
Juliana, throw your mischievous question here.
No, I'm actually gonna give the opportunity to Miruna to choose from a state. I want to ask her a statement, like a few words on a topic, and I want to. And I have here a box that says mischievous, and I have a box that says positive. So both of them will be positive in a way, just to give you like some background. But one of them is mischievous, and one of them is not that mischievous. So what are you choosing between them?
You said mysterious?
No, mischievous.
Like it's a bit witty and naughty. So I have a naughty one and a not so naughty one. Which one do you choose?
Go with the naughty one.
Okay.
I like challenges.
Okay, so I wanna ask you this: what is your message for your competitors?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think that I could say that.
No. So Miruna, now is the moment to change your posture. To look like
Okay, guys.
a bit like Wonder Woman or something like that.
We at Mobexpert, we want to work hard, but also party harder. So do the same, guys. We will party in the same market, I'm sure. And I think I actually like our competitors. I'm not that kind of marketer that, all die and everything. No, I like them. And I like them because actually right now I think we are the one and only Romanian player, 100% Romanian player in Romania. So I'm super proud that we managed to stay like this in this kind of 30 years. So I think that we are stronger and we will be more stronger than that. So I like our competitors and I like them to be there, and also I learn a lot from them. So
easy to say it when you're the market leader, right?
But the 100% Romanian market leader.
But guys, I like you. Stay where you are.
Stay where you are. Yeah. No. Because it's not that easy. It's not that easy. To be the number one in Romania and also to be 100% Romanian. This is not easy. It's not easy.
Of course, it's not.
We know because we are the only ones in Romania that are so.
See what I mean?
So I get it. Yeah. On our own market, well, this was awesome. Thank you for coming, and I have fun, even if I look like I'm looking here, but I'm here. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, and this was really fun, and we're excited to watch you grow. You've had an awesome growth, and I'm here to see it all. So thank you.
Fingers crossed, Miruna. Thanks everyone for listening to us.
Yeah.
Thank you also, and you the audience. Thank you for listening to us, and you also find me wherever you want, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on email.
Share LinkedIn.
Yeah, if they need anything or a question or an answer or something, I will be there for you.
I'm gonna drop right now the link in the comment section, and there you go. Follow her. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you guys all next week. And excited. Thank you, Miruna.
Thank you also.
Bye.
Bye.